V180's Word for Today, helping you live different every day.
The word for today comes from Mark chapter 6 verse 31, and it says, "Get some rest." One of Satan's tactics is to take us from one extreme to the other, from laziness to workaholism. Understanding the difference between being a hard worker versus a workaholic is key. Hard workers have the wisdom to set limits on how much they will do in the course of a day. In her book, 30 Days to a Stronger, More Confident You, Deborah wrote, "I was in denial about my propensity towards workaholism until I realized that I had too many of the telltale symptoms. I worked late the majority of the time. Most of my conversations revolved around the issues of the office. I rarely took lunch breaks. I was always multitasking. I rarely performed any task single-mindedly. If I talked on the phone, I would also use the time to tidy the house. If I watched television, I also organized papers, and on it went. When I tried relaxing, I would think of all the things I should be doing. My to-do list had more items on it than I could possibly achieve during a single day. I was a slave to my overcommitted calendar. I left little or no downtime. Everybody seemed to move too slowly. I was always rushing to the next appointment. I looked forward to the accolades I received for performing well. I found little time to nurture my friendships. Today I try to engage only in those activities I feel are a part of God's plan for my life." What great advice. Jesus said to his hardworking disciples, "Come with me by yourselves to a quiet place and get some rest." Is the Lord saying the same thing to you? This has been your Word for Today.
The Word for Today, as featured in V180 magazine.
Subscribe today at v180.org.au.
V180.
V180.